Hi, welcome to this lesson about doing projects with an Arduino. We are going to use a simulation environment in order for me to teach you what it is to draw a circuit inside 123D circuits with an Arduino. So to do that, you need a browser. I'm using Chrome at the moment, but you can use Firefox or any other browser. And you need to log in into 123d.circuits.io. 123dcircuits.io was bought by Autodesk a time ago, and if you go to 123dapp.com, Autodesk delivers a lot of apps free to use, and some of these are very cool. So 123D Circuits is the best free circuit simulator I know. It just runs in a browser and we're going to use that. So in order for you to use 123D Circuits, you need to log in. Yeah, I'm already logged in, but you can just go on and register for Autodesk 123D. And then you have access to all the other apps as well. So only one account is needed, and then you can just use 123D Design for 3D modeling, for 3D printers. Mesh Mixer is the same, and stuff like that. So I suggest you do that, and if you press the 123D Circuits link, you can launch 123D Circuits online. So I'm doing that, and I'm at the site 123d.circuits.io. Okay. If it's a bit confusing, this home screen, I'm gonna focus on making a breadboard circuit, because that's what you can build if you run this simulation. If you've done it in the correct way, you can actually build the stuff you simulated on an actual breadboard with a Arduino. So you can go to a new breadboard circuit. I'm pressing that link. And you see the breadboard. Yes, this is a breadboard. A breadboard is the perfect tool to experiment with electronics, and especially with an Arduino, this is a very cool device, because you can just experiment putting components on this breadboard. And if it doesn't work, if you don't like the design, you can just change it on the fly. Works great. It's simulated in this environment by circuits. If you look at, I'm hovering the mouse over the little dots here. These are the holes inside the breadboard where you can connect a wire. You can see here, these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 interconnected holes. So that's why it shows up as green circles. That means this is connected internally. These dots are connected. So this is how we can make circuits. These are also connected. These here on the top are they are called rails, and these are connected in a horizontal fashion. So this hole here is connected all the way to this hole here. There's a line, there's a wire. If you would open this breadboard up, there would be a wire between all these little holes. So connect them. If you look at, you can zoom in and out with the middle mouse button, and you can, if you press the middle mouse button, you can pan around X and Y, and you can see here minus and plus. It's a suggestion for the tool designers to use this as the minus rail, and this is as the plus rail. So that makes it very easy to draw to draw wires from these rails during your design. You'll find out for yourself, because it is very easy. I'm gonna draw a wire to show you how this works. I'm gonna draw this minus and this minus rail. I want to have them on the same, I want them connected. So I press my left mouse button, there's a blue line coming out, and if you see here, I keep the left mouse button pressed, and you can see here I can let go, and then it makes a connection there. But I want to make it here. So I can just let go and then click one more time to acknowledge the placement. Now this rail and this rail is connected. Perfect. Okay, I can just press this wire here and press delete. Now it's gone. I can undo this action by pressing these two buttons here. This is undo, this is redo. So I can undo, and there it is again. I can remove it by pressing delete, or I can press the icon delete. I need to select it, press the icon delete. Okay, I can redo that. I can undo that, and then I can press the wire again and change the color, black. I use everybody uses black to signify minus potential, so let's do that as well. So now we have a black wire here. There's one. Okay, this breadboard here. There are more components here. We're only gonna use this, and this. I'm gonna show you how to add components. These are the components you can place inside the simulation environment. Okay, you can pick you can just pick one and hold the left mouse button and then place it, or I can just click once on the Arduino Uno, and then I can just place it as well. You can also place outside the circuit board, outside the breadboard. So if I want to get rid of this window here, I can just press components. Here we go. Okay, this resistor, I can change properties of the resistor in this pane here. I can change the name, and I can change the resistance. It's called ohms. Resistors are resisting the flow of current inside a circuit, and you can give it a value. I can just give it 1000 ohms. One more thing, this is placed inside the circuit board, but it doesn't do anything because it just shorted. Like I told you, underneath all these dots are connected. So this is just a shorted resistor. This does not work at all. You need to rotate it, and in order to rotate a component, you can just go to the left side here and press rotate. There we go. Now it's connected at these red dots here. I can just pick it up and place it somewhere else. Now I can connect from this side, plus to here, and I want this to be connected minus. So now if we would apply current, the current would flow from the plus all the way through the resistor to the minus. So just to show you how you can do that, I'm going to explain everything about the interface in this lesson. So this thing you can also pick up and put somewhere. You can draw lines. You can just put it here. You can, and if you pick it up, it just lengthens the wire you have drawn. You don't need to worry about all these other components on the Arduino. I'm going to tell more about that in the next lesson. Okay, this is how you can place components, rotate components, throw them away. You can also press zoom to fit. Another button lost the overall view. You can just zoom to fit, and then you have this view. One more thing, it's a simulation environment, so I'm going to press code editor. Code editor, if you have an Arduino, press code editor, and this is the code that's running on the Arduino. Not at the moment, I didn't upload it yet. This is code in order to have an LED blink. I'm going to tell more about this in the next lesson, but for now just press upload and run. And if I would then close the code editor, also press this button here, and then I would look at this little LED blinking. This is simulated. This is blinking the LED simulated. And this is one of the most powerful things inside this whole tool, because you can just build stuff virtually, and you cannot break anything as well, and it's very easy and fast to prototype your designs. So now this is blinking LED. You can stop the simulation, and it stops. You can start it again, and it starts running again. So this, and this are used a lot. Okay, so in order for you, I can press refresh because I lost my There's some strange things about the tool. Here it is. I can just press my my info here at the right top. Oh no, before I do that, this is the breadboard view. You can also have the schematics view. So you can design not using a breadboard, but a schematic. You can just connect. Well, that's a different lesson. But you can just use the schematics view to design your electronic circuit, and you have the PCB view. So these are all the things you need to put in a PCB, but that's another lesson as well, because this is rather complicated at the moment. So we only run this view here, so the breadboard view. Okay, and one more thing I want to show you again is if I press the button here and you click the little person there, you have an unnamed circuit here, and you can edit the circuit. You can press the unnamed circuit. That's the circuit we were using right now, because everything you do is automatically saved in the cloud, so you don't need to press save every time. Very handy. You can also press delete to remove it. You can share and embed it. You can share it to make it public to everybody. You can download the Gerber files. That's too much detail at the moment, and you can generate an enclosure for the whole design. So there are a lot of functionality is already present there. So okay, mark as done, etc. This is too much info, but I want to show you that you can also rename it. Rename. It's now called unnamed circuit. You can press this little button here, and then lesson. All right. Now we can go to circuits. The moment circuits. What we have here is all the circuits. You can press popular. All the circuits that are present, that are made publicly available by everybody else. So you can just press the LED shield. You can click the button. It's made by Carol Brunel. It's staff from 123D Circuits. This one, you can use it in your own designs. How can you do that? You can just press fork. If you do that, I'm going to do that now. You can use this as a base for your own projects. Fork means you made a copy inside your own project structure. I can just press the, let's call this the home, the home screen, and there it is, the LED shield. You can just edit it. Now it's yours. You can just tinker with it, change stuff. No problem. It's meant to be tinkered with. So I can just press the simulation. And here we go. You see the LED blinking? Oh, turning on and off. So it does this, and you can press the button. They are all on, and release it. Press the button again. We get this behavior. Just to show you how easy it is to get other designs as well inside your own project and tinker with them. Okay, so our little circuit here, you can also order if you mark it as done, you can start ordering by 3 boards for 33.84. So what you get then is this stuff you design. You can just order. You can just press this button, pay for it with a credit card or something else, and then they'll send it to you. So they made it very, very easy for you to prototype this stuff. Okay, so I made a general overview of all the interface of 123D circuits. In the next lesson, I'll be teaching you more details about actual designing stuff.